Hey everyone, welcome to the 8th episode of the WTDW Podcast. I'm Flo, and I'm joined by Straw.
Hello.
And today we have a guest with us, as usual. Maren, would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
Hello, everybody. First and foremost, it's a pleasure to be here. Introduce myself. Well, what am I going to say? My name is Maren, and I speedrun Horizon Zero Dawn. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I'm not an interesting person, really. But yeah, I love photography. It's a very dear hobby to me. And yeah, I guess that's I don't know. I'm a bit
That
shy, really.
Does that include digital photography?
Yes, definitely digital photography as well. I mean, I have two separate hard drives for Horizon photo mode pictures, and it's 2 terabytes. So yeah, I do have a. I've spent
Jesus.
quite.
2 terabytes?
2 terabytes, my goodness.
Yeah, and I'm not joking. I have a lot of photos, and
That is a lot.
yeah. You could say it's a bit of an issue when you start running out of space at this point. So having to buy multiple hard drives for that purpose, it's totally worth it from my point of view, I'd say.
Almost an addiction at that point.
Yeah. But as long as I enjoy it, then that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, although that doesn't apply to things like drugs, but you know.
Yeah,
True. True. Very true. Like photo mode is kind of my drug.
What do you think of the Horizon Photo Mode? How good is it, and what features would need to be added for it to be even better?
I would definitely say, if I compare it to like in real life photography, I would see like when you change and use the depth of field, field of view thingy, or like the function where you can get the blurred background, and you have the aperture, which is the F number. It doesn't apply in the same way as it does in reality, because when you use a higher number means that you will get more sharp images. It doesn't work that way in the photo mode in the game, so it doesn't really work the same way. I would prefer for it to be more like it works in real life, if you know what I mean. And I would also love, it's not really a thing, but I would love for us to be able to change her outfits more in the upcoming game.
Yeah, it's a bit
Inside of the
annoying.
photo.
It's a bit annoying having to go out of photo mode and change the outfit
Yeah,
and then back into photo mode.
Unequip
Oh, yeah, that
any
makes sense.
weapons or anything
Yeah,
like
because
that.
if you've set up a good picture and with some machines in the background, and you don't have the right outfit, it's kind of fucked how you have to go out of photo mode and then the machines move, and you have to set up the shot again.
Exactly.
That makes
That's the
sense.
feature I would love to see in the sequel.
What do you think about? I mean, I don't really know much about photography, but I think it's pretty weird that we can't move the camera in settlements.
Yeah, that's true. Settlements and I believe also gates.
It's
But
as well.
particularly
Yeah.
you can't move the camera at all in settlements. You get kind of locked in this distance between you and Aloy. You can't rotate or move or anything, and that's also a thing I would love to see being added into the sequel as well. So the photo mode isn't optimal, but I could definitely see like minor adjustments could definitely make it a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly what Doreen is saying. case anyone doesn't have chat up, by the way, Dorian said that he still doesn't understand why there's no camera movement in settlements.
I know it's I don't have any plausible explanation as for why they decided to do that. It's kind of weird.
So, how did you get into speedrunning Horizon? What got you started?
It was actually quite a coincidence. Last summer, I was on holiday and I was visiting my parents and I was away from home. And at that point, during the pandemic, I had recently started getting really into gaming again. And earlier that year, I had finished Horizon Zero Dawn, like for real, getting all the trophies, getting the Ultra Hard New Game Plus trophy and all that, Yeah. And so I was getting really hyped because in June they announced Forbidden West, and that kind of got me really hyped. So that made me miss the game even more. So when I was on holiday, I just figured, okay, I gotta do something. So I went on to Twitch, and I searched
for something.
Yeah, I searched for something. I searched for.
You found elk? Question mark.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
Everyone found it through elk.
So yeah, I just searched for Horizon Zero Dawn streams, and he was the streamer with the most viewers, and I was like, oh holy, yeah, he's speedrunning this game on ultra hard. What is this guy? It's crazy. I was so fascinated by this fact, so I had never seen a speedrun of Horizon Zero Dawn. It wouldn't even cross my mind to speedrun this game because I am the slowest gamer ever. It took me like over 100 hours to finish the main game. So, but yeah, I figured why not give it a go because I love this game, right? And I'm willing to try something that I've never done before. So that's basically the story of how I started speedrunning, more or less. So, but yeah, Elk was definitely an inspiration, and the first time I got in touch with the community.
So, I'm not sure. I don't think you've done as many ultra hard runs as story runs, right?
Nope, you're right.
Why is that?
I'm not really sure. I started off with the New Game Plus story because I felt like that was kind of like the easiest approach for me because at that point I wasn't used to the ultra hard, and it kind of became my main category, if you know what I mean. And then I started trying the ultra hard, and I guess if I had still been speedrunning, if I didn't take a break, then I would probably be running ultra hard a lot more because I'm not satisfied with my time. But yeah, I kind of took a break from everything. So, but yeah, I have plans to do more ultra hard in the future for sure. And I'm also kind of like speedrunning one category at a time. Because my brain is kind of weird sometimes. I tend to mix up the stress for the different categories, so I end up making mistakes, and it's just discouraging at times.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I used to be hyper focused on New Game Plus story, but as soon as I got a 145, I could no longer focus on one category. So since then, I've just been running 3 categories at the same time. Can be a bit of a problem sometimes, but I'm having fun, so it's whatever. Do you think as Horizon as a speed game, what do you think could be better for it to be an even more fun run, or is it already perfect?
I don't have a lot of experience with other speed games per se. So, because Horizon is the only speedrun game that I run, so I don't have a lot of experience in comparison. So for me, Personally, I think it's perfect. I mean, others might have other opinions about it, and that's fine. But then again, I would love to. I know this might be an unpopular opinion, but when you've seen other speedruns of other games, they have these crazy glitches. Like where you just aim an arrow at the ground and you just yeet yourself up in the air and you skip the entire half of the world, you know? Just fly up in the air and do all sorts of crazy shit. I would love to see
Breath
that.
of the Wild in a nutshell.
Yeah, exactly. And
So wait,
Doom
you
as
would
well.
like to see more glitches in the run?
Yes. So I'm hoping there will be a lot of glitches that we can exploit in the early patches or before they even patch up the sequel. That would be awesome. I love to play around with glitches.
I mean, Horizon used to have quite a few, but they mostly got patched. Like the one where you could float in the air basically and walk anywhere just on air, or I think it was just by canceling a walk throw or something.
Yeah, there was an animation of something, and I also think there was one of the bombs they could exploit into an animation, and that would make her float.
Yeah, and also long jumping where you slide off a cliff and use your spear and stuff.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like this old glitch where you could just do a light spear attack and then cancel it, and then you float around the gate at Eclipse Base?
That was the old method of Eclipse Base skip.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks funny. I wish I was able to do that now, but sadly we can't because patches.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they patched glitches like that. Like it makes a lot of sense. But on the other hand, it would have opened up. I feel like it might have opened up some more skip potential. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they would, because you know, the more glitches and the more functionality they have, I mean, the more opportunities will arise for speedrunners, and they will always see an opportunity to make use of them somehow.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what I think about having more glitches. I mean, definitely like playing around with glitches in Horizon and stuff.
As long as they are not game breaking, then that's fine. That's
as long as we don't have strange out of bounds skip into the entire half of the game type of deal.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of like that's a limit to like how glitchy I would love the run to be, you know. As long as it's not game breaking, then that's fine with me.
Yeah. I think what was I going to say? Yeah. I think I also wouldn't like to see the glitches being too difficult, or at least consistent, because you know, things like Zero Dawn skip, they are difficult, but they are very manageable if you do some practice. But if runs become dependent on a 50-50 glitch, like halfway through, then I feel like that would also take a lot of the fun out of it.
Yeah, that's true. And also if they become dependent on your frame rate, that's also a thing. Like, some glitches and some skips are only, I think it was for the Tomb Raider, I think it was Shadow, there was a patch or something, and they made it harder to execute a skip with a high frame rate, I think. So that made it difficult for the players who were relying on that skip.
Yeah. It would also not be very fun.
Yeah, so it's kind of... it's hard to kind of balance that. But then again, for me right now, I do enjoy the run the way it is. It gives me the challenge that I need and kind of want in a run. So, but for the sequel, I will definitely play around with any glitches that I may find and enjoy them as long as they will survive until they get patched.
Yeah, because most will probably get patched. I mean, we have a few left over, like flying mount glitch.
Yeah, the flying mount glitches. I hope they never patch that.
The still fairly recently discovered CFTs. I'm not sure if you followed the development of CFTs.
I have looked a little bit into it, and I honestly don't understand a lot of it, so I I would say no comment. But from what I've read, it sounds very interesting, and
I don't think none of us really understand. We have a vague theory as to why they work, but it's not really that we have a full understanding.
But it's as I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like there's a specific campfire that's connected to another campfire, right? Or settlement.
Yeah,
Or is it like a certain, it's not the same thing as the teleport with mount type of thing, right? It's a different type of teleport.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I got it right. Because when I've been playing around with this in a kind of similar way when the game is glitched, when you do the
Yeah.
early embrace escape, the game kind of starts acting weird. And the pattern that I found is that some of the campfires are connected to certain areas of the map. I don't know if that could be the same with campfire teleports. I don't know. But it seems like I don't remember who wrote it in the Discord. But I think I remember somebody posting a map with certain regions.
Yeah, Lanthy.
Like Lanthy, yeah. He divided the map into several regions that are kind of connected to each other. And when you do the campfire restart from save thingy, you get teleported to whatever somewhere in that area, right?
Yeah, it is. CFTs are fully consistent. That is very nice about them.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen their usage in All Cauldrons?
No, I haven't.
Okay, because All Cauldrons got completely broken by CFTs. Because the record.
No.
Yeah. I say completely broken, but I mean, it is pretty broken. The record got lowered from Aussie's 41:45. Like, it wasn't lowered by a huge amount, but it was lowered by nearly 2 minutes over the span of just a week or two, just because of CFTs.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah. And new game and Oculus new game can be lowered by like 5 minutes because of the new strats. So it's pretty big.
I need to watch one of the most the recent runs of all cauldrons.
I mean, they are pretty interesting. They do a pretty good showcase of TFTs. And also earlier, Dorian asked whether you watched any speedruns before watching Elk.
I've watched quite a few Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Brothers 3. I mean, that was like my childhood, more or less. I grew up with the NES and the old games, so I've been watching a few Super Mario speedruns before. So for me, it was kind of weird seeing. I mean, I know that people. I am aware that people speedrun. If there's a video game, people will speedrun it, right?
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird for me to see like this open world game and they would speedrun it. Like, what the hell? I mean, don't you want to take your time and just enjoy the view? You know?
Photo mode mind.
Yeah, photo mode mind. Slow runner, slow gamer mind.
Yeah, no, I mean, with Horizon, it's a very different kind of speed game because the movement is a lot more, I guess, loose. It's a lot less precise in a lot of ways than Mario games, especially.
Yeah, if you watch any platforming speedruns like Super Mario, it's all about the jumping and the timing and dodging this and that and the frame perfect jumps and whatever. It's kind of it's like that, but in Horizon and other type of open world games, it's completely different. There are other, sure, you do have the platforming aspects at some point for skips and stuff, but it can't really be compared.
Yeah, it's very different.
Mhm.
Um, much time have you spent on doing runs / practice for runs?
It's kind of hard to tell. I would say that I would practice and kill my runs more than I actually finish a run.
When you say like that, do you kill your runs intentionally? Because
No.
yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's kind of sounded like that.
I don't know actually. I think it has a lot to do with my mindset, and I'm fully aware of it. I used to have this issue, like a while ago, or quite some time ago, that I would reset and just, fuck this. This is not going well, and that was because I had like this minor error or mistake that I was not satisfied with, and that was enough for me to lose my focus and kind of get in the wrong sort of headspace, and that would make me more prone to reset, because my mind was like being overly focused on, okay, I need to have a clean start, I need to have like the perfect start, otherwise everything will not go well. And after burning myself out from that, I just took a whole break for a long time, and then I came back and I started derusting, and I did no reset runs, and I would just go completely, like I would just shut out anything, any flaws or anything. I would just not pay attention to them, and I would just go straight forward, and that was like a huge discovery and revelation to me. I was like, what the hell? I just got a gold on that split. Why is that even? How is that possible? And that was because of my mindset was completely different. As I gave less focus to whatever, or I gave less attention to the mistakes that I did, and instead focused on finishing the run, regardless of time losses and red numbers. And that made me more consistent. And I also got a new PB since then that I haven't submitted yet.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, it's by 1 second faster than Rob.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I did it offline, so I have it recorded. I just haven't gotten around to upload it and submit it yet.
Yeah, okay. Are you planning on, I mean, it sounds like you are, but are you planning on doing a bunch more runs soon?
Yeah, I am. Just not at the moment, as I'm kind of busy. I'm currently busy with selling my apartment and moving, so I'll be moving in the beginning of December, so I'm kind of occupied with stuff. But as soon as I've gotten settled in and sorted stuff in my new place, then I will be back for sure. Just need to get away from Genshin Impact for a while. I've been a little bit preoccupied with that as well.
Yeah, Genshin is pretty addicting.
Yeah, I know it is. I have like the daily stuff that I need to do.
Every time I log onto my PlayStation and I see who's online, it's always Marenelinea playing Genshin, and then I log on like 6 hours later, and it still says playing Genshin. And then I wait, and 3 more hours, still playing Genshin. It's always Genshin.
I have to say this though, you are being a little bit fooled by my online status, because I often go AFK, as I have also. This is the truth. I was busy cleaning and packing my stuff, and then I found my PS2. And
I think you said that in Rob's Discord or something.
Yeah, and then I connected and started playing old games on the PS2. So I have them turned on at the same time. I just switched the thingy on my TV. So I just set like go idle and AFK in Genshin, and then I would play on the PS2 in the meantime. But yeah, I am aware I do play a lot of Genshin. I I just logged off right now because I don't wanna get distracted by anything.
Yeah.
Aloy
Dory,
percent.
what were you saying, Straw?
No, I just saw chat Aloy presenting Genshin Impact.
Yeah, Dorian asked whether you have looked into speedrunning Genshin.
Speedrunning Genshin, is that even possible?
Yeah.
It is. I've
It's
looked
World
into it.
record is
probably-
9 minutes. So.
I mean, the
What?
categories are a bit strange. Like the categories are Adventure Rank 5, Adventure Rank 7, and Adventure Rank 10.
Oh, okay.
I've thought
Interesting.
about doing a speedrun up until a certain point in the game. Like spoilers for anyone that hasn't gone to the third island yet. But I've thought about doing a speedrun to the point where you meet your brother or sister, depending on which one you picked.
Yeah, that could be a category that it probably is, like Aether or Lumine Ascent or something.
Yeah, it doesn't exist on the leaderboards, but I've tried it and I got like 4 hours into the run. And then I don't remember what happened, but something happened and I was like, fuck this. Might try it again another time. Or might just
4 hours.
never. Yeah, I was 4 hours in, and so it felt pretty bad to just quit like that.
Yeah, but then also there are quite a lot of quests and mandatory things that you need to do in order
Yeah,
to be able to unlock that specific part of the game where you do that.
The quests aren't even really the problem. They take up a fraction of the run because I didn't know any of the routing, so I was just randomly going around. And as you probably know, you need certain adventure ranks for progressing the main story, or at least the prologue. And I didn't know any routing for that, so I was just running from quest to quest, domain to domain, getting adventure rank points, and that took up the bulk of the time to even get through the prologue. But yeah, Genshin speedruns may be fun, maybe not fun. I don't know. Haven't really done anything besides that. Do you have any favorite skips in Horizon?
Skips in Horizon. I'm pretty tempted to say the hybrid Gaia skip
I wonder
Because
why that is.
because I found it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even aware that I found something new until Rob clipped it. And somebody was adding me in the Discord, thanking me for finding the skip, and I was like, what?
To be
But
fair, it
apparently-
makes it so much easier.
How did you accidentally find that skip?
The thing was, I was looking through the tutorials and watching Elk do the skip the way he does it, and I was failing terribly at
Yeah, it's
doing the
very hard.
filler. Yeah, and then I also tried the Aussie way, and I just nope, this is not working for me. And how am I supposed to do this run if I can't do the skip? So I just started playing around with the area in between, and I also tried to see if I could actually destroy any of the obstacles by using bombs, and I couldn't. And I found myself up on that platform, because Aussie is also standing on that platform before he jumps around the opening, like around the thingy where you get the power cell.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then I discovered I can actually jump up here. And then I got to the platform, and then I was able to jump all the way across. So then it was kind of like a no-brainer from that point. But I didn't know that was a thing.
Didn't know that was a new thing.
I didn't know that was a new thing, but I'm glad it was.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. I think almost everyone uses that method at this point, except for Elk. Still uses his method, but
Yeah, but it's his muscle memory, right? So he's used to that
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I don't blame you. Everybody has their own way of doing skips. Like, as long as it's in their muscle memory, then they should go for it.
Yeah, if it works for you, then just do it that way. There are still, Dorian said that there are still a lot of runners that do elk version.
Yeah,
Which
I
one's
think
them?
there is.
Because all I know of is elk. That's everything. I don't remember. Oh, brewing apparently.
I think I've gotten that
Besides
skip
that.
a couple of times.
Yeah, I think I don't remember who, but someone said in my chat, "Hey, try elk method," and so I did, and I got it after a little bit, but it's way harder for me.
Yeah, I feel like it's more inconsistent, but that's got to do with practice and muscle memory, I guess.
Yeah, true. Because elk, of course, has been doing that method for years, probably by this point. So
Yeah, and I think he's the one who found it as well.
yeah. Do you have a favorite location for photo mode?
Favorite location? Oh, I really love the forest area where you go farming for boars and skins to the east of Mother's Crown, across the river.
Yeah, that spot went from a cool farming spot to a nightmare for me because in Frozen Mod 100%, you have to grind for a fox skin there. And it can take like up to 20 minutes to get one.
Oh yeah, the RNG. Gotta love
Yeah.
it. So yeah, that's one of my favorite spots. Like in that hill, right in that forest. And I also like that the ruins on top of the Gateland bandit camp. Like go up the mountain, like above the bandit camp. There are some ruins on top. And you get to see all the way to the Spire and Meridian from the highest point.
Yeah, I do like about Horizon that you can see the spire from basically everywhere. Like if you go to the childhood section where Rost is first, then you can also see the spire from there.
Yeah, if you climb on top of the airplane in that valley in the childhood section, you can see all the way to Meridian or the Spire from on top of those airplane wings.
I don't know about airplane wings. I always just used flying mounts to get up there.
Oh, okay. I've been climbing that aircraft.
There's there an aircraft there because I mean I haven't been in that section many times to really looking around for stuff, but I don't remember plane being there.
Yeah, there's you know, in the childhood section right before you get to the cutscene where you do the stealth where you save Tab.
Yeah.
There's this huge tree right before the cutscene. That's basically where you climb up, and there's like an airplane up there that you can climb.
Okay. I'll have to look for that next time I'm casually playing Childhood.
Yeah, it's
next time I'm casually playing, not just Childhood.
I think it's better if you do it with adult Aloy, as child Aloy, baby Aloy can't climb.
Child Halo is kind of not very fun to move with.
Yeah, she's a different person compared to what she is in the cutscenes, because in the cutscenes she's fully capable of climbing stuff. But when you start playing her, she's unable to climb the smallest rock.
She can barely move, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one unfortunate thing about any percent. I mean, coil RNG is unfortunate, but I think any percent is a decently fun category. If it wasn't for, or just any category that starts from a new game, it's just, you have to start with Childhood every time.
I would love for the childhood section to be skipped. I mean, when you have done the childhood section for a certain amount of time or many times, then it gets tiring, it gets boring.
It does.
And every time you have to reset, it's like, oh, damn it, I don't want to go through childhood again.
Yeah, it's only 7 minutes, but it feels like 7 years.
Yeah, I know it's the most hated split in an any percent category for me. It would be like the lowest ranked. If I were to rank any splits or sections of a run, I would say that the childhood section is just it's boring.
Yeah, it's awful. I don't think I know anyone that speedruns Horizon that actually likes or is even neutral about childhood.
That's true.
Are you Straw? Do you dislike childhood?
Yes, I don't
Good.
like childhood. It's just it's just so yeah. The movement is just not good.
Oh my goodness, Brewing just said in chat that he's neutral on childhood. Doesn't dislike it, he says.
Aloy just moves in such a weird way.
She doesn't even jump. She just pulls her legs up and then puts them back down.
Yeah, when you like jump and turn around, it's not as smooth as it is as adult Aloy. It's just kind
Yeah,
of
you
like what's the word? It's kind
feel
of
like it's clunky.
yeah, clunky. That's one.
Yeah, it's not very responsive, it's not good.
No.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. I remember the first time when I booted the game and you watch the mandatory cutscenes and all that, and then you fall down into the ruins and you start to control Aloy. And at that point, to me, I didn't really think about it that much because had just recently bought the PS4, right? And I had been playing a lot of PS2 games, so for me it didn't make much of a difference. But as soon as I finished the tutorial, like going through the childhood section and actually started controlling adult Aloy, that's when I felt and noticed the difference in movement and controlling. But it's more prominent when you do a speedrun, I feel, because I remember when I started doing any percent speedruns, I would often roll into walls and everything in the childhood split.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not a good experience. Nope. Are you planning on improving your any percent time, by the way, because you have been knocked down a couple spots?
Yes, I definitely am planning to do any percent runs. I have a goal, and that is, I think my time right now on the any percent is it 2 hours and 9 minutes or
yeah,
8?
2:09:53.
Okay, yeah, I have a goal, and that is at least a sub 2:05, or try at least to lower the difference between my sum of best and my PB. I don't have my splits available right now, but I do remember there's quite a lot of potential in improving certain splits. So for sure, that's one of the goals that I have set for myself. And also, definitely try and reach them before the sequel.
Yeah, before Forbidden West comes out.
Yeah, I have a lot of work to do now before the sequel comes out. I mean, I've said I want to improve my time on New Game Plus Ultra Hard as well, and any percent, and also abs. I have a new PB. I haven't submitted my new PB for abs.
What is your new PB then?
I can actually find my new PB. I think I have it here somewhere. It's on my computer at least. But yeah, I saw that you submitted your new PB for a world record for abs, and I noticed that you did the campfire thingy.
Yeah, I did one CFD. I thought might as well use that.
Yeah, I did that too. I did that too in the run that I haven't submitted yet, and that was in August. So I actually thought, okay, I'm gonna submit this so I can get the world record back, but I didn't. But I saw that you discovered it as well, so now I think you're actually faster than me.
I now have a 21:56, so.
21:56. Okay, I don't think my time was quite as fast.
I was very surprised because I was finding myself saving multiple seconds on every split, but that may just be because I have a lot more practice with just general movement now.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's just that because of that.
Yeah. And I just noticed, I just opened my Frame Perfect app, and all of a sudden it says, "Welcome." Dun dun dun.
That doesn't sound like it's a good thing.
No, because now I have no games in the app.
Oh,
I have no splits. I have no.
I've noticed that some apps do that sometimes. Like you don't open them for a bit, then you open them again, and it's like, oh, welcome, new person. I have never met you before.
Well, damn. I don't have any splits anymore. Okay, this is a sad day. Oh
That is
no!
that is very
When
unfortunate.
I hit the plus icon, tells me to write the game title. Well, fuck this. I'm gonna pretend I never saw this. It's never happened.
Rip.
Rip. But that's fine. I do have some splits written down somewhere. But that's fine. It gives me a new opportunity to just start running again. And it might not be a bad idea either, because now at least I do have. I could go through the recordings that I have for the runs that I did offline. And I was actually getting new splits anyway, so this might have not been a bad thing. But still, it's annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
I've lost my splits on a few different occasions, and it's always like, yeah, now I just got nothing to compare to. That's just annoying.
Yeah, but that means that your next run will be all gold splits, right? Or green. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
that is
always
true.
encouraging. At
That is
least that's
true.
for me.
I mean, for me, it's like I know that it's just because the splits are blank, so I'm like, oh, a gold, how surprising.
Yeah, but it's kind of like it's a psychological thing, you know. For me, whenever I see a green or a gold split, it gives me like this extra push to just keep going.
Yeah,
It's
same
like
for me,
this.
but it's only if I'm comparing against a timer that's not blank.
Oh, that's true. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a confidence boost.
Absolutely. Whoops. How did you? What was your first console?
I wouldn't say that it was the NES because it's technically my brother's console. But it was the first console that I was playing with and playing games on in my childhood. But the first console or gaming device that I owned was the Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
I think I was 13 or 14 back then. And then the year after I bought the PS2.
Don't remember. Is the Game Boy Advance, is that the handheld one or?
Yeah, it's the handheld one. It's the one before the DS, I think.
Okay, I do have a 3DS, so
Yeah, it's the one you have. First you had the Game Boy, and then you had the Game Boy Color, and then there's the Game Boy Advance, and then there was the DS, and then there was 3DS, I think. I'm not really sure.
could be. I don't know. I don't know the chronology of
Yeah,
Nintendo
it's the
consoles.
handheld, and it has buttons on each side of the screen.
Didn't it have like a very small screen or something that was barely visible? Or is that
Yeah,
a different
it's
one?
very small screen, and also no backlight or anything. You could
No, what?
however you could buy yeah, the screen didn't have light or background light.
Well, that's
But you
weird.
could buy yeah, you could buy an attachment like you
Yeah,
would plug with a light above it. It looks really weird.
I heard
I
about
didn't have
that.
that. So yeah, technically you were unable to play if you didn't have any light source near you.
Seems like a weird design decision.
I guess technology hadn't advanced as much back then.
Yeah, that's true because it released like when early 2000s or
Early 2000, yeah. I got mine in 2001.
Okay.
That would make me 13. So that sounds about right.
So that's kind of weird that we're referring. I mean, of course, it makes sense in the present that we're referring to 2005 and stuff as early 2000s. But, like, if we even manage to get to the year 3000, then people will be referring as everything before like the year 250 as early 2000s.
Just imagine how the world would be if we happen to do the same thing as the story goes in Horizon.
I mean, we would get Aloy then.
Yeah, I mean Aloy, Elizabeth, she was born last year, so there's still hope.
There's still hope.
Yeah.
What was the first game or games that you played?
Super Mario Brothers 3. And Mega Man 2. And Kirby's Adventure. And Nintendo World Cup Soccer, Tetris, Track and Field. What else? Zelda.
Which one? The original? Or
Yeah, the original Zelda.
okay. I think I only have the 3DS ones. So Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. And also Link Between Worlds.
They are a lot newer. But I'm referring to the old one from like 1986 or something.
Yeah, I get that.
But the game that I played the most during my childhood was definitely Super Mario Brothers 3. I mean that has a special place in my heart still.
Have you ever thought about going back and speedrunning it?
At some point I would love to try and speedrun Super Mario Brothers 3. I do have the mini NES, so I do have the console with the pre-installed games and stuff. So I'm actually capable and I have the opportunity to try and speedrun it. But I think if I were to speedrun, I would probably do an emulator. And do it on PC instead. I think they are allowed on speedruns.
Not sure.
As far as I think emulators are allowed for speedruns of the old games. But I do know that quite a lot of people in that community still uses the old and original consoles still.
I just went to the leaderboards. And I'm not sure if this is just SRC being weird. They have their leaderboards ordered. The categories from left to right are from longest to shortest, where usually, you would have any percent, then any percent war plus and that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They have first 100%, then war plus, then any percent no wrong warp, and then any percent.
Okay, that's weird.
But let's see. Yeah, emulators are allowed.
Yeah.
But you can't use certain emulators.
Yeah, I know, because there are some features on the emulators that allows you to tinker and tweak some settings, giving you advantages, and I would assume that's not allowed.
Yeah, it would be pretty weird if it was.
Mm-hmm. They might as well just do a test speedrun instead.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. It's kind of... I understand why people cheat with task tools, but it's also just seems strange to me because there's no personal satisfaction from cheating a run.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've never... Is it even possible to cheat in Horizon Zero Dawn? I guess if you do it on PC, it's probably... On a PC run, it's probably... I don't know. If you
PC, you can install mods and stuff, so you can
that's
modify the game.
And also on PS4, you could technically splice together the brief moment that the game is back after, a fast travel or saving a campfire.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of any cheating incidents in Horizon.
I don't think so. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't think there are any.
I really want one cheating incident. Just one.
Would be
yeah.
interesting to see.
Yeah.
Has there? Are you saying that there's been a cheating incident in Horizon speedruns?
No, I don't think so. I'm just saying that I would like to see someone
Yeah,
cheat once,
yeah, same. Yeah, same.
just to see
I'm
how
not-
they
I'm not-
would cheat.
Not encouraging anybody to cheat, but yeah, it would be really
Please
interesting
don't go
to
cheat.
see. I'm not saying cheating is not okay. It's not okay. But yeah, I agree. I would love to see somebody try.
Please don't
Because
cheat, but we would like to see someone cheat.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm curious to see how they managed to try and if they ever went so far to actually submitting a run. And I'm just curious to see how well they try to cover it up.
Yeah.
I mean, if
what the quality
someone
is
tinkered
like.
with like the damage and stuff, they would be caught immediately because of Psycho.
Yeah, I know. He
Psycho
has all the
unless you're
numbers down.
Psycho's on the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has all the numbers
Psycho.
down.
Psycho has every
Nothing
number
there.
for every difficulty, for every mod combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a good thing though. We have the expert, and he would be the one able to call out any potential cheater.
Yeah.
I think some of the more I hope I'm not giving anyone ideas here, but I think a more subtle way to cheat would be it would be very difficult to do, but by tinkering with mount spawns so that they are more favorable.
Yeah, making them spawn in the preferred base and the preferred area, like favorable for you.
Yeah.
That could
Because
save
no
some
one-
seconds.
No one would notice that, oh, you're getting strangely good mount spawns. And that's also not really grounds to go and, say, oh, you cheated because you got good mount spawns.
Sure, but it's also about the camera direction in which you call your mount. But it's also a bit of RNG in my experience. Like, even if I do turn the camera in that direction, it doesn't always guarantee that the mount will spawn in a favorable spot.
Yeah, no, it's still hugely dependent on luck.
Hmm.
Where's brewing here in Minecraft sounds?
Yeah, brewing is going
Historian
insane.
playing Minecraft and forgot to turn off
I
the.
mean, Dorian is muted, so
Yeah, but he controls the audio.
that is true. Brewing is saying that he's hearing Minecraft cows or zombie pigmen or something in the background.
Oh no.
Brewing is going insane.
The sound of tramplers. Oh yeah, the background video. That's
Oh
audio.
wait, there's audio in the background video.
Yeah, very slight.
Yeah, I see people commenting and yeah.
For a
I
second,
don't
we
hear
thought Brewing was going mad, but thank God it's just the background audio.
Yeah, I can hear the people from the game.
I was gonna ask whether you had the platinum trophy, but I think you do, right?
I do. I have the platinum trophy.
Fleur, have you gotten the platinum trophy yet?
I still haven't.
Come on, man.
You need to get the platinum trophy, Fleur. Come on,
Okay,
get yourself together, man.
Okay, I'll get it over this weekend then. Maybe if I can
Platinum
Run
percent
tomorrow.
do it
coming.
this weekend.
Plat run tomorrow.
Platinum percent
I'll
coming
run
up.
tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know any of the routing, but I could probably.
I mean, you don't need routing. You can just do plat run for fun.
Yeah, true.
I got my platinum trophy. It says right here. It's achieved on February 13th last year. And you know why? Because the only thing that I was missing was the damn 23 Grazer dummies, and I was missing one.
That's one of the trophies I have because dummy percent.
Yeah, I got all the Blazing Suns at all hunting grounds on the 2nd of April 2018. And then 2 years later, I get the 23 Gracie dummies and the Platinum Trophy. So there's like this 2-year time gap between those. And it's kind of annoying, to be honest.
Now I have to check when I got my.
I feel like Twitch just randomly zoomed in. I can't zoom it back out and it just looks weird.
Maybe you zoomed your browser.
Oh, I just decreased the zoom from 100%, from 133 to 100, and it zoomed in further.
Holy shit! 34 did the Gracers in less than 2 years. Nice.
Good job, 34. Very fast. But I think the only trophies that I'm missing are old metal flowers and all ancient vessels and those kind of trophies. Because I never really go out of my way to collect them all. I occasionally collect one just for fun, but never really go get them all.
I got my trophies here. Let's see. All trophies obtained on the 13th of. Wait, what's the 7th month? That's wait.
I'm gonna
July.
open my. I'm gonna turn on my PS4 real quick to see which ones I'm missing.
Yeah, so the 13th of July last year was when I got platinum, and what's the first trophy you get again? Is that the Rost?
Following Rost, yeah, Rost's teachings and learning how to hunt and fight alongside Rost.
It took me 5 months to get platinum.
I think I might be missing all skills learned just because I don't have long roll.
Wait,
You could just learn it without saving afterwards, and then you will get the trophy, I guess.
Yeah, true, but I might already have it. Let me have a look. Just started up my PS4. Horizons are done. 88% of trophies I have. Horizons are done. I've killed 10 machines, 3 strikes from above, tore 10 components, 10 vulnerable machine kills, 5 heavy weapons, and then there's a hidden trophy I'm missing.
Horizon is the only game I've done 100% on. I have 74% on Rocket League. I don't know how, but
I know I definitely have all cauldrons overridden because, all cauldron runs. I think I know the ones I'm missing. I think what I'm missing is things like scaled all tallnecks, killed all band camps, settlements.
Do you have the all allies joined?
I think that's one of the ones I'm missing. I think I don't have that one.
It could be a hidden trophy.
Yeah, no, look, I think I'm also missing all corrupted zones cleared. I might be missing all machines scanned. I'm probably missing.
And you also have 3 strikes from above is also a trophy.
No, I definitely have that one. I would be very surprised if I didn't have 3 strikes from above. Yeah, no, I have that one. Yeah, I think what I'm just missing is, Banuk figures, all metal flowers, all ancient vessels, that kind of stuff. Yeah, beyond that, beyond collection ones and all tonics and all band camps, and all allies joined. I think I have everything beyond that.
I only have 8 out of 79 achievements on Steam on Horizon.
How awful.
Yeah. I only take pictures when I play Horizon on Steam. I don't do
That
story.
makes sense.
I just go around taking pictures because the
it-
quality on PC is so much better than PS4.
It's the
Yeah, I
thing,
agree.
I have all Frozen Wilds things because I've done Frozen Wilds runs, and I have the 2 New Game Plus trophies. So only things I'm missing is a couple HCD ones, just main
Wow.
game ones.
But they should be quick to obtain, I guess.
Yeah,
It seems like you don't have a lot of things missing, so it shouldn't be
only the collection
that much.
ones.
Yeah,
That
and
should only
as
take-
soon as you have a map for the flowers, and you can also use the interactive map for the flowers, it shouldn't be
Yeah,
taking
that's
too
probably
long.
what I'll do.
So just to answer the thing Dorian said, I know I can get lots of trophies by just doing a speedrun. The thing is, I'm just not. I don't have the motivation to do a speedrun right now. I'm just kind of burnt out on speedrunning. I'm gonna have to take a break.
If you don't feel like you have the energy or motivation to do a speedrun, then that's probably a good decision to not do a speedrun. That's kind of like my philosophy, because when I've been
Yeah.
burned out from speedrunning, I just do a completely different thing. Like I immerse myself in a different game, or I mean, I would still play Horizon Zero Dawn. I just don't speedrun it. I would go around and do other stuff instead. I would just go around taking pictures. I would go around trying to climb buildings in the ruins of Devil's Thirst and Devil's Grief. You know,
Yeah.
just do all sorts of other stuff.
I'm
to
currently just going around. I'm playing Horizon right now, and I'm just going around taking pictures. And also, when I'm just very bored, or I don't have anything else to play, I'll try to just find a new skip. Because why
That's
not?
also a good thing to do. I also just when I
very
was
much enjoy just casual skip hunting.
Yeah.
and glitch hunting and other types of things. Or you could go around and do meme categories. That's also a thing.
I do occasionally do smack percent. But also, I did
Yeah.
find
Nice thing is that sometimes you actually find something.
Yeah, I did find a skip in Frozen Wilds not long ago that saved 14 seconds by just not going into the cave. But there were some
invisible
invisible walls,
walls.
so it didn't work in a run.
Horizon is a very big fan of just random invisible walls everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Still
sucks.
annoys me. It annoys me. There's this area right above. What's the name of that bandit camp? The one in the snowy area. Not the one in the Frozen Wilds, but the one like south of Gravehorde.
South of Gravehorde.
Hollow Fort, isn't it?
Hollow Fort, yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a tiny lake. If you look at the map, there's a tiny lake like right north of that bandit camp with a
Yeah.
snowy area. But for some reason, assumingly you're supposed to be able to enter that area because it's far away from the out of bounds border, but still there's an invisible wall right up that hill preventing you from going further, and that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
So
Horizon does that kind of stuff sometimes. Sometimes you can just cross across an entire black area. Like, for example, in the middle of the Meridian area of the map, you have a big mountain. If you climb up on there, I've done that once, you can just cross right across, no problem. And sometimes you get not even close to the out of bounds, and Horizon will prevent you from continuing.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. It's weird how they set down the borders, or where they decided to put the invisible walls.
Yeah.
I would assume that the invisible walls and the borders and the reload walls would kind of follow the outline of the map, but apparently it doesn't. Because like you say, you are able to go through where you supposedly aren't supposed to be, but then again, you have the area in the lake east of Ring of Metal, for instance. You can just go outside in the black area without getting any reload screens or being told to turn back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. I hope they do change that in the future, in the sequel. Like,
Yeah, just make the map more accurate to where you are and aren't allowed to go.
yeah, exactly. It shouldn't be that hard, you know?
Yeah, it can't be that hard to just accurately display it. I mean, it'll take
Yeah,
a little
I mean,
bit of work, but
I
it
understand if they did it for a reason, and that was to hide some textures and parts of the map being unfinished or not completely polished. But then again, assumingly the area that I'm referring to, because you can actually see it from afar. And I've been there on PC using mods, or not using mods, but using the cheat engine and manipulating the hex values so that I'm actually able to trespass those borders.
Sounds suspiciously like hacking.
Yeah, it kind of is. But then again, I've been able to access those areas, and the areas are totally polished and seem to be, or supposedly, or that we should be able to access. They don't look like halfway done or anything. So it just doesn't make sense to me that they decided to put an invisible wall right there.
Horizon is a bit weird with that sometimes.
And also that we can't access the naming cliff. I know that you were able to access it before they patched the game early, like way back when. Because there was a video on YouTube that they did with the glitch where you were able to fly, not without the mount, but just fly.
Yeah, the animation cancel fly thing.
Yeah, and they were able to fly all the way up to the naming cliff. And then they patched that. Yeah, they patched it, and then they also, I think they added the invisible wall for the naming cliff, which is kind of strange.
It's kind of unfortunate that you can't just vanilla visit that place, especially.
Yeah, and also, if I'm not mistaken, there's also Aloy has a dialogue up there.
Yeah, she does.
But
yeah,
for some
I think I saw a video on that.
I tried to reach Naming Cliff like 30 minutes ago. It didn't work.
Oh, on PC, did you get the hex values changed?
Nah, I just went up there trying to go normally,
get there vanilla,
but it don't work. It doesn't work because of the what's called
reloads. Yeah, you get the reload from save screen.
Yeah.
Up until a certain point, and then it just yeets you back to where you last saved.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
But still, it's weird. Why would they decide to block off the area when Aloy has a dialogue up there? And it kind of makes sense that you want to visit that area anyway.
I think it used to be planned. It probably used to be planned that you could just go there, but then they changed it for it to no longer be possible.
Yeah, there's a trail up there. Like you can follow the trail where Ross goes in the cutscene, because you can see the path going up the mountain with the markers. So there's supposedly a trail all the way up there, but then it's blocked off by the invisible walls.
Yeah. I don't know, Horizon is very weird with death planes and invisible walls a lot of the time. It's a bit annoying, both for skip hunting and for casual play.
Yeah, the death planes are also, that's kind of like a category on its own, right? It's
Yeah.
I've never really understood it.
What, death planes?
Yeah, I mean, I know where they are, but I just don't know. I don't understand why they decided to put them there.
Yeah, especially proving is.
Yeah, the proving. I'm referring to the proving. Like, there's.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Like, sure, we do the skips, but then again.
Sometimes in proving as well, there is a spot where there's a tree, like on the trail, and it's not even that high of a tree. It's like maybe like 1.5 times Aloy's height. If you jump up on that tree, there is a death plane on top of the tree.
Serious?
Yeah.
Where on the proving is that? Is that before or after you talk to the guy?
After the guy, you mean the guy that says,
Yeah, go back. You're crazy for going that way.
oh, yeah, that guy.
The
It's
zip line and
after that guy. It's like,
Okay.
if my memory of the proving is correct, it's after you go across that first log, and then you climb up a couple things. It's right there, right before we do the small skip where we jump to another climbing handhold.
Oh, okay, yeah. Before the log where you drop down, so there's the tree on top of that spot.
Yeah, there's a tree right there, and if you go up onto that tree, there's a death plane on top of the tree.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. I was just playing around with seeing maybe there's out of bounds potential here, and then I jump up on the tree, boom, dead.
That's funny. That's weird. That's strange.
Yeah. And then there's just spots like, where we do proving skip. There isn't any death planes there, and then I'm like, why isn't there any there then? I don't know. Horizon be weird when it comes to death planes.
Oh yeah, Dorian says you can actually climb all the way back up to the proving area. Yeah, I've done that by
Yeah, I've done it as well.
Yeah, I was going up. I was it was during I was just playing around. It was during the All Mother quest. And instead of going the intentional way, like through the settlement, I would go up the mountain so I would avoid all the enemies. And then I all of a sudden found myself on top of All Mother Mountain and all the way up to the proving area without even realizing I was there because I didn't recognize the place. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell? I'm here. How did that happen?
I went there intentionally. I was just trying to see, could you climb back up here? Turns out you can. But yeah.
Yeah, and the area is also not blocked off by invisible walls, as it is during the proving, because in the proving you are not able to go up on the highest ground where the enemies spawn, like in the very back.
Yeah, true. I think the game designers just thought, it would be a waste of storage if we put invisible walls here. No one's going to climb up that entire mountain, right?
Yeah, try me. Speedrunners, hold my beer. But I'm really glad to see though that the Guerrilla Games, they seem to be pretty engaged in or at least from what I've seen, they seem to be acknowledging the work and effort that Elk does.
Yeah.
So he has definitely caught their attention. So it would be really nice to see if they acknowledges the community even more in the sequel.
That would be cool to see. It's always nice when when the game developer recognizes the speedrunning community.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. All I really know about Gorilla and Elk is that Elk was in the community rewind for January this year because he got 145, I think it was at the time.
Yeah, 145.
But beyond that, what have they done? Because I haven't really paid a lot of attention to that per se.
But you do know that Guerrilla Games did appear in Elk's chat during one of his runs, right?
Wait, really? When?
Yeah. Last year, sometime. Last fall, I think. I was there during the stream. So
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Wait, does Gorilla have a Twitch channel?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I gotta check this out.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, I don't know who. It must have been a representative from Guerrilla Games just stopping by in the stream and saying hi, and people went nuts. asking all sorts of questions. But they didn't hang out for long though. They just hang out for like a few minutes and then.
Wait, is it just?
And it was a legit account, so it wasn't a dummy account or somebody
Gorilla
pretending or
Collective?
anything.
No, that can't be.
I'm pretty
What is
sure that
the-
I'm following their account.
Yeah, I looked up Guerrilla Games, but it's clearly not called that. So
It's just
Wolfie says it was a community manager.
a lot of them watch Arc 2. It's just
it's
Gorilla.
Guerrilla.
What?
It's Guerrilla.
I can't find it. Show 5 more channels. I can't find it.
I'm pretty sure that I am following them, but I'm not able to check right now because I'm on mobile.
Oh yeah, mobile sucks.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, I just know that Gorilla just appeared in his chat like that. That's very nice to see.
I think it was a very pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Imagine it was just Gorilla raids.
Gor-
Uh,
Gorilla does a stream with like a few thousand views, New Forbidden West gameplay, and then they just raid Elk.
yeah.
Oh, that would be super
That would be
amazing.
fun.
Yeah.
That would be pretty amazing. I would love to be in that stream if that ever happens.
Yeah, same. There's still an LTP, let's maybe. They just stuff set so you can't find them. Why? That's the thing on Twitch.
Keyless.
You can't make your account private, right, on Twitch.
No.
Hmm.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but maybe because Sony company. I mean, Sony isn't affiliated with
What?
Amazon, as far as I know, but
What if I try and search for them? I'm pretty sure that I followed them, but if they did something with the settings, then maybe I'm not able to find them.
Perhaps.
I don't know. Seth is saying that we might not be able to find their Twitch account, but I don't know. That would just seem strange, but I don't know. I am not finding anything just from looking them up. Just type Gorilla in the search bar and select go to Gorilla. What? Are you joking, Soft? Or oh, he's not.
can't.
Wait, he's for real. Oh, so, yeah, I found it. I found their account.
Wait, where?
Okay, so in the search bar, type in Gorilla, and then at the very bottom, there's a thing that will say
go to Gorilla.
Go to Gorilla. So I
Okay.
never even noticed that thing was an
Wait,
option. That was an option in
It
the
just
search
has
bar.
6 followers, or I may have wrote it wrong.
It's Guerrilla.
I spelled it wrong.
Yes, spelling.
Spelling is hard sometimes,
Yeah,
but I still can't find it because I'm on mobile and mobile sucks.
yeah. Mobile Twitch is really bad.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I've been on mobile Twitch before. Can confirm it bad.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
finding all
interesting.
sorts of stuff. Guerrilla War. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you can't find them just by looking it up. But that's strange that they have
That's very
said
strange.
like that, because they still have like 3,000 followers. But I can't imagine why they wouldn't want people finding that.
Yeah, me
Seems
neither.
strange.
It sounds it's really, really strange.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pretend. Oh, Seth said maybe it's more of a matter of just
Yeah.
taking the name so that no one can pretend to be them.
Oh, that's true. That could
Yeah,
be
that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Wait, they have the. Oh, never mind. Actually, I was going to say they have the check mark, but they have the partner check mark, but they don't. Thought they did.
Hmm.
I wonder if they've ever done any streams. Doesn't seem like it. But yeah. I didn't know that Gorilla just popped into Ox chat like that, but that's very interesting to know.
Imagine if
Yeah,
Gorilla,
it was
imagine if
pretty
Gorilla just pops into the podcast chat once.
Yeah.
Oh
Gorilla
my
just
god,
comes in.
I would be.
That would be great. I'm not even sure if they know about the Horizon Speedrun Twitch channel.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
Just
it's, I
need
mean,
to
it's,
do some promo and
yeah, just do some promotion.
yeah,
is a
make sure that
relatively
people
new
know
channel.
about it.
Just
Make sure that people know about it. That's kind of like
add them on Twitter.
yeah. Do you have a Twitter account for this channel?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We have a YouTube channel. We have the Twitch channel.
I have my Twitter,
We
but
put
I
the
don't think
podcasts on
that's...
Spotify, but
Yeah.
no Twitter, no Facebook either.
Facebook is useless.
Yeah. Who even uses
Did you hear about
Facebook anymore?
Yeah, I heard this in Elk's chat yesterday, but apparently something about Facebook is being renamed to Meta.
Yeah, the company is renaming themselves to Meta.
Instead of Facebook.
I think they will keep the name Facebook, but I'm not sure about the other, like the corporation will be changing to Meta. I don't know. I just saw it yesterday as well. So I was like, what?
Yeah, I read it in Elk's
It is
chat.
quite meta to steal people's information and sell it to China.
Pretty meta,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Probably.
I heard that makes a lot of money these
Yeah.
days.
Hmm.
Do you know you can get so many shards from that, you know? You can get the...
You can buy so many Carja Blazons with that.
Yeah, you can get so much stuff, man.
Crazy.
It's the real reason that Facebook is doing all this. They just want Horizon shards.
Yeah. I mean, if you want shards, you can just ask Aussie. And you'll grind like a fucking million.
Yeah,
in 2
the
hours.
PC save file is crazy. Like, it has over 1 million shards. I don't even know how they farmed up that many.
Wait.
I
Is it a
think
million? Let me check.
It's a million. Yeah.
Yeah, it literally has. It has like
100
1.1 million shards.
No,
It's
no.
crazy.
9,934,000, or no, 9,903,414 shards I have right now, and I have the PC file.
Jesus Christ,
9
that's a
million
lot of shards. How do you even farm up that many? I got
think
like
they
3,000 shards from a few hours.
They
of farming.
used they have used some sort of
They have
cheat
used some
engine
shady
thingy.
practices.
Yeah, they duplicated some of the mods, I know.
What? So this file is illegal?
Yeah,
How
but
is
they
this
did
file- how is
it.
this
They
file legal?
You can't have.
all I know is that Blagus worked with like they were collaborating. Like people on the PC version was able to just grind, and whenever they found a good coil or a good mod, they would save and share the file with Blagus, and he was able to duplicate the
Ooh, that doesn't sound very
preferable, yeah.
legit.
But yeah, it was all about just creating a save file as quickly as possible.
That doesn't sound very legit.
No.
PC save file banned. All PC runs are now illegitimate.
Thankfully, I don't have any
Rip.
PC runs.
Rip.
Only self-made files are now allowed. I mean, but that's the thing with PS4. We have to do the hard work. We have to make our own files. The PC players get it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
But at the same time, when we on PS4 have to grind, we get to learn the game better.
Yeah, that's also
Your
true.
PC
You have
players, you just get the file and don't understand the game fully.
Yeah, that's true. You definitely have an advantage if you actually do take the time and effort into grinding for the materials and the coils that you need.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I had to build a new save file because the save file that I was initially speedrunning with had the long roll. And I was
long rolls.
not happy with that. Yeah, so I started.
Not fun to have.
Nope. So I started building a new save file. And that was pretty early on, actually, because I started speedrunning in July last year. And by the time I had finished my new speedrun file, that was probably in the end of September. I had about 50 or 60 hours in the new save file. But by that time, when I said that I was having the new save file ready, I was still building. I was still grinding for stuff because I could always use another pristine coil, or I could use a handling coil, you know? So I was still grinding.
I think I only have one set of pristine coils, just because I've only played through the first ones on my New Game Plus file once. Like, on New Game Plus Story it doesn't really matter, but on Ultra Hard it can make at least a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, on Ultra Hard it definitely makes a difference. Because you would want to max out or as best as you can for every weapon that you're using.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of unfortunate that files are just kind of dependent on luck in that way, especially on, any percent categories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently they're making, in Forbidden West, they're changing the system, so we get less RNG based.
Yeah, they're talking about workbenches.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna implement that, but if it reduces RNG in any percent categories, I don't really care. Then it's just good.
True. I mean, I've been playing a little bit of The Last of Us Part 2 lately, and they have workbenches that are scattered around randomly, or not really randomly, but at set locations, and that's the only place you are able to upgrade your weapons or the firearms that you're carrying, like reducing recoil or attaching, upgrading ammo capacity and stuff.
Yeah, like how they did it in Jedi Fallen Order as well. They had like set benches that you had to go to on different planets to upgrade your lightsaber.
So yeah, I imagine maybe there will be like some sort of workbenches. I think they said so for Forbidden West, that there will be workbenches inside settlements that will allow you to upgrade anything, like maybe even also armor.
Imagine getting a 99 handling.
99
I don't
handling.
think that. I think your run would be banned very quickly if you had a 99 handling coil.
Yeah, but no, let's say that you can upgrade your coil to 99 in Forbidden West. Like,
Yeah,
how
that would be pretty
key wouldn't that be to have 99 handling?
That gives me one thing in mind, and that makes me able to spam even more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also
aiming,
saw.
only spamming.
Yeah, who needs aiming anyway?
Who needs aiming when you can just spam?
Yeah. But there was a time I came across a screenshot from somebody. I don't remember where it was, but it must have been somebody playing on PC, because they were showing off a 50 freeze coil with a secondary stat being handling, and as far as I'm concerned, and to my knowledge, that's not a stat that you can get for a freeze coil.
Really? I mean, I don't really know much about coils, but
I'm pretty sure it's either handling or damage, or I think you can get a maximum freeze coil, but handling as a substat is not, or a secondary stat is not possible for that specific coil. You can either get damage or tier as a secondary
Yeah,
stat.
or corruption
not
or
handling.
fire, strangely enough.
Yeah, but not handling. So
I'm looking
that
at my yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at my
so
freeze
whoever.
coils. One has
Mhm.
16% fire, and I'm not sure why would want fire on a freeze coil, but you know.
Because
Logics.
logic.
Yeah.
What were you
If
gonna
I
say,
go through,
Maren?
yeah. So I think that whoever posted that picture might have been tweaking a little bit because yeah, I did Google a little bit. I'm pretty sure that handling is not a possible substat for that coil.
I mean, I will just say I don't have it on any of the freeze coils I have, so you may be right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through I'm just actually booting the game myself. I'm just curious. I want to check so that I'm not spreading misinformation right here. That would
Yeah, we
be
need
that would be
Psycho.
bad.
We need Psycho in here.
Yeah. Um.
Where's Psycho when you need him?
Yeah, he's probably I don't know. He's in the U.S., so he's probably a few hours behind.
Yeah.
Sadly, 69% handling coils are not possible. Sag. Yeah,
Just barely. Just barely
barely.
out of reach. I don't think. Do you guys have any 67 handling coils?
Yes, I have two, I think. And they sadly don't have damage as secondary. They have tier.
Yeah. I think the only 67 I ever got was in an any percent run at Borderlands. I think I posted a clip of it as well in my Discord. I think
Oh,
that's
you
the
got
only
it during a speed. You got it during a speed run.
I got it during an any percent run at Borderlands.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even think I'm not sure if the run was a PB. I don't think it was. Remembering it like that. Oh, I remember. I think I got it in my 3-run marathon where I did New Game Plus Story, New Game Plus Ultra Hard, and any percent story in one go. I think that's when I got it.
Wow. It would have been really handy if you got it way earlier than Borderlands, though.
Yeah, just get it from the corruptor
Because
at the beginning.
Yeah, because that would be pretty awesome.
That would be pretty OP, yeah.
I'm just looking through my weapons here, and I find I have a freeze coil that's 49, and it has damage as secondary, and fire as tertiary. And let me see, I do have another one here, freeze coil 50, and damage 25, corruption, freeze tier, freeze damage.
I don't even get why on elemental coils they add elemental bonuses, because that already won't do anything, since it just doesn't do anything because elements, they negate each other, right? If you
Yeah, and
burn a machine, then it won't be frozen anymore.
Yeah, and also, I mean, why would the coils have? I mean, it depends on which weapon you're equipping the coils on. Like, say, I'm looking at my adept sling right here, and it has freeze as a main stat, and then it has tier and then corruption. It would make sense if I equip it with the war bow or the champion bow. Sorry, champion bow.
Yeah, that would
Because they have
the warbow as well, right?
Yeah, I think it's the war bow.
Yeah. It is.
Adept champion and yeah, warbow has the elements of shock and freeze and corruption.
Yeah. That does make sense. That does make a bit more sense then. Because I was like thinking,
Yeah.
why the hell would I want freeze and then fire on my ice rail or something?
Yeah, that would be pretty.
That would make
Strange.
that would make a whole lot of sense.
But yeah, according to the freeze coils that I currently have in my weapons here, I have quite a few of the 50% freeze coils, and none of them have handling. They all have either damage or tier as a secondary stat. That kind of verifies the theory and whatever things that I discovered in my investigations towards that one screenshot that I found randomly with somebody posting a
Yeah.
freeze coil at 50% having handling, which isn't possible. So they must have done something to tweak it.
Smells like cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, or not a lot of people, I would hope not that many people do it, but there is a decent amount of people that will just cheat, things like that, and then post it to Reddit or something, and then be like, "Oh, look, guys, look what I did! I totally got this legitimately." It's a bit unfortunate, but
yeah.
Just how it be.
The one thing that comes in mind with all the drama going on with the lawsuits and everything with that dude, that Billy dude.
Who?
What's the name? Oh, that game.
Billy Mitchell. Oh yeah,
Billy Mitchell, yeah, and that other guy.
Rogers.
Todd
Yeah,
Rogers.
Todd Rogers.
Yeah,
Todd
but
Rogers.
he misspelled his own name in the lawsuit papers. Todgers.
How the
Todd
fuck do you
Rogers.
spell your own name?
Todgers. Yeah.
Todgers. I love how Carl Jobs also only
Yeah, I know.
invest
I know.
Todgers throughout the entire video. That was pretty
It
brilliant.
became sort of a meme after that. All
Yeah.
credit to Carl for that. It gets a little bit hard to take him seriously when he is just misspelling his own name in a serious paper like that.
Carl Jobs' humor is pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend watching and subbing to his channel as well. It's been very informative going on. And he's also had a few issues, or not really issues, but yeah, he's been threatened to be sued by Billy Mitchell, and I mean,
Yeah, a lot of people have been.
all the drama.
Cartoon Network.
Oh, all the drama.
Imagine suing Cartoon Network for a joke.
But
Love
that
the fact that
episode,
we lost
that was
the
quite,
lawsuits.
that was funny. I didn't watch the episode, but I did see a little clip where they used Billy Mitchell in that cartoon.
Yeah, I saw. I only
It was
saw
so
that little
good.
clip as well. But that was pretty good.
Yeah,
Thing that
just
he
hope
lost
that
that
whoever
lawsuit.
gets to. Yeah, it's free entertainment. I mean, as long as we don't get that sort of drama in the Horizon speedrun community, then I'm fine.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah.
Not be good.
I think we are a pretty decent group of people, so I don't see that would be any issue in the future.
Yeah, the Horizon community at the moment is pretty. I don't know what the right word is. Tightly knit, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
a
kinda knows each other.
lot of helpful people and welcoming, encouraging
Yeah.
people, always willing to help if you have any questions. And yeah, I feel like we're very tight knit indeed.
Yeah, it hits the right spot between not being so big that there are way too many people, but also not being so small that there's almost no one.
Mm-hmm. But I do expect there to be more activity the closer to the release of Forbidden West. I mean, just now, recently, we have seen a spike in new runners and new members. So I can only imagine that will
There was a
definitely.
spike. I think it was when Horizon was free or something. There was just a spike in runners, especially for any percent. Strangely enough.
Yeah, and also I know that the hunting grounds have been really active lately, but also for quite some time now.
Yeah, there have been more hunting ground runs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I imagine there will be like a wave of potentially new runners in the time to come. The closer we get to the sequel, and or at least showing interest into maybe starting running the main game or the first game before they eventually start playing Forbidden West. Okay,
Sorry, I
I'm
zoned out for a
putting.
second. What were you saying?
I am. Okay, this feels weird. Okay, don't laugh. I just after looking through my coils and all that, I just fast traveled to where the two Thunder Joes are, and I was about to pick up a medicine flower, and I pressed square.
Good job. Like, can I just say, I'm playing right now. You know, picking up all the vantage point metal flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just looked at corrupted zones, and all of them just say corrupted zone, clear the corrupted zone, corrupted zone, clear the corrupted zone. There's no distinction between which is which.
Oh,
I don't know,
really?
that bugs me. Yeah, that kind of bugs me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And now I do it again. I press square. I am my
I've
Genshin
been playing
has
too much Genshin.
Genshin has broken me because that's on Genshin you press square to interact with things.
Yeah.
And how do I even stop crouching? Oh,
You
holy
press
crap!
square again.
Oh my gosh. I am so broken right now. If I were to do a speedrun right now, it would become a meme.
Yes,
Lol.
please do meme speedruns.
No way. Oh my god, this is what happens if you play a different game for like too long.
Yeah, I've had it before.
The controls get so messed up. Like I wish there was like a universal setting that I could just transfer to whatever game I decide to play. Okay, I want to use that button for crouching. I want to use that button for aiming. I want to use that button for firing. I want to use that for jumping and so on.
Yeah. I wish that all games just allowed button remapping, because a lot of console games that it shows you the button mapping, but it doesn't allow you to remap.
Yeah, I know.
It's a bit annoying.
It's really frustrating at some point because as far as I can tell, I see that on The Last of Us Part 2, you are able to remap and actually set multiple key mappings and renaming them. Because I know there's a way that you can remap, but that is going into the settings of the PS4 itself, and that will become like a universal thing.
Yeah,
Applying to all the games. And
that's not what we're looking for.
It's not optimal at all. I wish, like you said, that there would be like an opportunity to change the key mapping like inside the game itself to kind of suit your preferences.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if I play a different game for too long, or if I play several games simultaneously, it will just mess up my brain too much to the point where I just, oh gosh, what am I even doing?
Sometimes, most games, almost every game has, you know, jump maps to X, but then there's the occasional game that has to map to another button and just completely throws everything off.
Mm-hmm. It's a complete mindfuck right there.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Straw.
Yes, we have another message from our manager once again, because we're just so good at talking. We unfortunately
Okay.
have to end the podcast now. We have to keep it under 2 hours. So
Yeah.
I just
Sure.
have one last question for everyone in chat, and of course Maren and Fleur. What is the deal with airplane food? Who knows? I don't know. Maren,
I don't
do you
know either.
Airplane food.
You don't know either.
That's a
Okay, good.
Good. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, you on Maren and also Fleur. Thanks for being a very good co-host. You do most of the talking.
Yeah.
I'm just very quiet. Sorry about that. I'll try to get better. Everyone, thanks for sticking by, and listening to the podcast. It was good streaming for you. Fleur, do you have any closing remarks? Or
Yeah, just thanks everyone for being here. Thank you, Maren, for coming on. It was great to have you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what's the
Red
deal with
Elk?
that? Play
Yeah,
for everyone.
let's go ahead and raid elk. Why not?
Let's go Red Elk.